Hello, my name is Captain Kelly Muniz, Commanding Officer of Media Relations Division of the Los Angeles Police Department. This critical incident community briefing is intended to provide you with information about an officer-involved shooting that occurred in Central Division in the city of Los Angeles on April 18, 2024 at around 2:50 p.m. You're about to see relevant video footage and learn about other evidence and police procedures related to the case so you can have a better understanding of what occurred based on what we know right now. The LAPD conducts very thorough use of force investigations, which typically require investigators to interview multiple witnesses, view numerous hours of video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. We are still at the very early stages of this investigation, which can often take up to a year to complete, and our understanding of the incident may change as this additional evidence is collected, analyzed, and reviewed. We also do not draw any conclusions about whether the officers acted consistent with our policies and the law until all the facts are known and the investigation is complete. A word of caution: the images and information you're about to see may be disturbing. When a police officer uses force to arrest a suspect or defend against an attack, it can be graphic and difficult to watch. In addition, there may be strong language used by those shown in the video. Viewer discretion is advised, especially for young children and sensitive viewers. Central Area Resource Enhancement Services Enforcement Team, also known as RESET, responded to a radio call for an attack in progress in the area of 6th and San Pedro Street. The suspect was reportedly sexually assaulting a woman on the sidewalk. Here is the 911 call and corresponding radio broadcast.
Hello, I'm on the south side of San Pedro, the intersection of 6th and San Pedro, and there's a white lady. She's homeless, but she's getting, I think, raped by another guy. She's like crying.
You said she's what? I'm sorry?
A white lady's getting raped.
She's getting raped?
Yeah, like she's crying and she's like trying to get him up, and the guy just has her legs open.
And this is on 6th and San Pedro?
Yes, ma'am, on the south side of San Pedro, right outside of the Cream Center.
And then is he black, white, Hispanic, or Asian?
He looks like he's black and the lady's white.
Okay, and what color shirt and pants does he have on?
He's under a red blanket, and she has a black sweater on. There's people telling him to stop, and he's just ignoring them.
Okay, hold on one moment. Don't hang up. Central units attack in progress, 6th and San Pedro, 6th and San Pedro on the south side of San Pedro in front of suspect is a male black with a red blanket. Victim is a female white. Code 3 incident 259-190-156. Central units identified.
Upon their arrival, the officers contacted the victim and detained the suspect of the possible sexual assault on 6th Street, west of San Pedro Street. During their investigation into the sexual assault, the officers requested a rescue ambulance and a supervisor to their location.
From San Lincoln 35, requesting our unit to San Pedro South of 6 for a female conscious and breathing who's in shock due to an assault.
What if you're working with an additional female officer respond and also a supervisor?
After the rescue ambulance and a supervisor arrived to the location, and while the officers were standing next to their police vehicle, an unrelated suspect approached within several feet of the officers investigating the sexual assault. That suspect was later identified as Kyle Harpt. Harpt was not a suspect in the sexual assault and had no connection to the initial radio call the officers were investigating. As Harpt approached the officers, they were alerted by community members that he was armed with a knife. Moments later, while holding a knife in his right hand, Harpt suddenly raised the knife and charged toward the officers and supervisor, resulting in an officer-involved shooting. A portion of this incident was captured by a security camera from a nearby homeless shelter. A portion of this incident was also captured on the responding officer's body-worn video. Body-worn video cameras are used by most officers assigned to field duties. They are worn at chest level and capture a general perspective within line of sight from that angle. The angle of the camera prohibits viewers from seeing everything the officers saw and experienced. Upon activation, both audio and video will turn on. However, body-worn video cameras have a buffer of video without audio from the previous 2 minutes prior to activation. This feature is designed to capture incidents that occur suddenly, where an officer doesn't immediately activate the camera. Here is body-worn video from the officers involved in this incident.
Unit 450 man at San Pedro and 16th Street. The suspect male, white, black shirt, green army pants. He's going in and out of the middle of the 16th, screaming and becomes aggressive. Wants to fight, now fight, they don't give him money. Code 2 incident 2829 NRF 1313.
Hey, don't reach for anything, move! That's right, that's right. Don't move, don't move. Hey, stop! Hey, still! Move!
Going in and out of the middle of the 16th. Wants to fight now. Unit 450 man at San Pedro and 16th Street. The suspect male, white, black shirt, green army pants. He's going in and out of the middle of the 16th, screaming and becomes aggressive. Wants to fight, now fight, they don't give him money. Code 2 incident 2829 NRD 1313.
Hey, don't reach for anything, move! That's right, that's right. Hey, stop!
The middle of the 16th, screaming.
Harpt was struck by gunfire, dropped the knife, and fell to the ground. He was subsequently taken into custody without further incident.
Don't move! Hey, 1FP 22, let me get an RH and 6 for a
Los Angeles Fire Department paramedics transported Harpt to a local hospital where he was treated by medical staff for the gunshot wound he sustained as a result of the officer-involved shooting. While there, medical staff determined that the wound sustained by Harpt required admittance to the hospital. Investigators recovered the 8-inch folding knife with a 3.5-inch blade Harpt was armed with and booked it as evidence. Harpt was absentee booked for attempted murder of a peace officer. On April 23, 2024, the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office filed the following charges against Harpt: 1 count of attempted murder of a peace officer and 1 count of assault with a deadly weapon on a peace officer. Kyle Harpt is a 32-year-old resident of Los Angeles. In the next several months, the LAPD will continue to investigate and analyze this incident. We will continue interviewing any new witnesses that may come forward and complete any forensic tests. After the investigation is complete, our Critical Incident Review Division will forward their findings to the Chief of Police, who will make his recommendation to the Civilian Board of Police Commissioners. The board will evaluate the evidence to determine whether the officer's tactics, drawing and exhibiting a weapon, and use of deadly force in this instance met the high standards expected of all Los Angeles police officers. If you would like more information on how the LAPD investigates all serious uses of force, visit lapdonline.org, where you can find the LAPD's use of force policy and procedures. Thank you for taking the time to view this critical incident community briefing.